Hey everyone, Mike here with you guys once again. And I just realized last night that I did not do an Xbox 360 This Base Game Collection for 2017. So I quickly just got up and decided I better do that. Because that's something that I thought I did and I didn't. So here we go. This is my Xbox One This Base Game Collection. Did I say 360 earlier? I hope not. This is my Xbox One disc-based game collection. I did not do one last year, and I thought I did, so my apologies for that, if you guys were waiting for that. Anyways, here we go. First up, we have Titanfall, the first Titanfall. And I enjoyed it when it first came out. I really liked Hardpoint because as long as you stayed at your hard point, you racked up points just by staying there. So that was pretty easy for me to do okay there. So, yeah, Titanfall 1. Next up is Diablo 3. This is the Reaper of Souls edition. It comes with the Reaper of Souls expansion, as well as the original game. This was really fun at first, but at least until it got too hard. So it was fun for a while, but eventually I had to stop because the difficulty spiked after a certain point. Alright, next up we have one of my favorite games I have on the system, GTA 5. And I beat the story a few years ago. I don't really play online that much in terms of the missions. I just when I do go online, I just drive around and stuff. And that's pretty much all I do anymore since I've completed the story. It's a fantastic game. It really is. It's a masterpiece. You all know that. It's great satire and one of the best satires of all time, in my opinion, for any medium. Next up, we have Life is Strange. This is a really good game, too. There's a couple of hard parts, but for the most part, this game was definitely a must-play for me, and I'm glad I got it. Really good game, really good story. Very unique in how grounded it is, for the most part. And the mechanic that is not grounded, that's sort of supernatural, is a clever way of being able to see all your choices within a choose-your-own-adventure game within the story itself and still be able to progress through the game. I thought that was a really clever idea. So yeah, definitely pick this one up. Next up, if I can reach it, is Doom 2016. I was doing okay for a while, but then it wasn't that it got too hard, but I got lost and I couldn't figure out where to go, so I just stopped. Alright, next up we have Watch Dogs, the original Watch Dogs. And I was disappointed with the story because it's really just an origin story at the end of the day. I wanted something that was going to have really dive into surveillance the way that Minority Report did. I wanted that in game form, and I didn't get that with this game. They did fix that with the sequel, but for this game, let down for that reason. However, it's not a bad game by any means. It's fun to just walk around and listen to people's conversations. I enjoyed it for that reason. But that's pretty much it. Next up is Evolve. And the only reason this game did not succeed is because not enough people played it. And not enough people played it due to excessive microtransactions. They were cosmetic, but there were so many of them that you could spend $100 on microtransactions. And that really hurt this game. And that's a shame, too, because the asymmetrical mechanics are very, very interesting. This could have been so much more than it turned out to be. But that just goes to show you, when you put in BS money-grabbing mechanics into your game, you know what happens. It ruins what otherwise could be great games. Next up is a game I can't really play anymore because I don't have an adapter for my Kinect, and I got an Xbox One X, so I can't use my Kinect. So this requires a Kinect. So Rabbids TV show. It's an interactive TV show. It's not really a game. You just watch the show and interact with each episode, and it's cool because a lot of the interaction is pointing at bunnies. Yay, bun. Yeah. I may have to get this for PS4 since I still have I can still use the camera for that. Next up is Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 4. I also have the other Gears games on the 360. But Gears 1, I got to the first Berserker, and then I got too scared to continue. I did complete Gears 4, and unlike the games in the original trilogy, Gears 4 didn't have any like set pieces that were too hard. There were set pieces there, but they were a lot easier this time around. So yeah. Only got a few games left to go through, if I can get them out. Next up is Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I do have Halo 5 downloaded. This is all the Master Chief games up before 5. So it's Halo 1 through 4. And I finished the first game. I started the second game. It got too hard, so I stopped, but I need to get back to it. I have played most of the third game on the 360. Got into the flood area when the flood is everywhere. And that's when the difficulty spiked, but other than that, it was a super easy game. Multiplayer actually works on this now, so you download all the updates you get for it. This is actually worth picking up now. Unfortunately, it was released too early before it was ready, and it really hurt this game a lot to this day. And that's unfortunate because it actually works now and it's worth picking up today. But, and again, BS mechanics, waiting to screw the gamers over, hurts good games. It hurts good games, and it hurts your bottom line in the end. So, stop it, people. Stop it, developers. Stop it, publishers. Stop screwing around with your games because it could ruin great games. And it did it with this one. Next up is Overwatch, and I spent more time on this game than I thought because when it first came out, there wasn't that much to do, but obviously they've added more since then. But when you get into it, when you really get into it, there's actually a lot more to this game than you think. And I always play as D.Va because of the bunny, and every time and every match, I always leave a bunny somewhere. So, yay bun. Next up is Sniper Elite 3. Alex picked this one up. When I got my ex, my wife got my neighbor a game, and I got to pick a game, and I decided to let Alex pick a game, and this is the game he chose. Sniper Elite 3. Too hard for me, but he likes it. I mean, when he rushes through it, or tries to rush through it, he sucks, but when he actually does take his time, he's not bad. He's better than I am, for sure. And finally is Skyrim. I have bought this game so many times. I bought it for the PS3, I bought it for the 360 twice, and I bought it again for the Xbox One. And this is definitely one of my go-to games. My neighbor loves this game as well. And so much that she named her dog Daedric. And I think she named another animal. She named her cat Khajiit. And she had an animal named Boethia. So yeah, definitely worth picking this up. And if you haven't already, why haven't you? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody who's has any interest in this game has played this already for years now. It's also on the Switch. You can play it in portable mode, and it's available in PlayStation VR if you want to play it in VR. So yeah, must own game for sure. And that is it for my Xbox One disc-based game collection. At some points, I plan to do the digital downloads for everything, but I don't know when it's going to be. Anyways, that's all I got for you. See you next time. Bye.